There is a unique kind of silence that settles over a workspace once filled with vibrant energy. It isn't the empty quiet of abandonment, but a heavy, expectant stillness, like a workshop patiently waiting for its heartbeat to return. On March 14, 2025, millions of quilters around the world felt that silence deeply. It was the day the community lost Donna Jordan, the woman who had stitched together a worldwide family from her small shop in Grants Pass, Oregon. For more than a decade, Donna's voice played in countless homes, guiding and encouraging quilters everywhere. Her message was simple yet powerful. You can do this. She removed the intimidation and elitism often associated with textile arts and replaced it with a relaxed, stress-free approach. What once seemed like a difficult craft became a peaceful refuge for many. When news of her passing spread, a wave of grief moved through the quilting community online. The question everyone asked was immediate and heartfelt: what happens now? What becomes of the vibrant colors, the patterns, and the welcoming family atmosphere that made it feel as though everyone was gathered around the same sewing table? To understand where Jordan Fabric stands today, you have to look beyond the fabric bolts and cutting machines. You have to look at the structure of a dream. Many people saw Donna as a solo star, the charismatic teacher known for her flawless seams. But behind the scenes was a powerful support system, a family that had quietly spent more than 50 years building the foundation for this legacy. This isn't simply the story of a YouTube channel continuing after its creator's passing. It's the story of a family coming together to prove that while a person may be gone, a vision shared with passion can endure. The journey of Jordan Fabrics didn't begin with a camera or a YouTube channel. It began in 1974, when two 16-year-olds, Matt and Donna, met and decided to build a life together. For 51 years, they formed a creative partnership built on trust and support. Donna brought the creativity and warmth that audiences loved, while Matt provided precision and technical mastery. Long before they became well-known online, they operated a physical quilt shop built around a simple yet innovative idea: pre-cut quilt kits. Donna disliked the fact that many people were afraid to try quilting because they worried about ruining expensive fabric with a bad cut. She believed the joy should come from sewing, not struggling with measurements and rotary cutters. That's where Matt's expertise came in. He dedicated years to mastering the art of precise cutting, ensuring every kit contained perfectly measured pieces that fit together like a puzzle. This partnership became the secret behind their success. When Donna eventually stepped in front of the camera for their first YouTube tutorial, she wasn't just presenting a project, she was standing on a foundation her husband had carefully built. Even when Donna's health began to decline, she continued filming. Through pain, exhaustion, and uncertainty, she remained determined to keep creating videos. She understood how much the community relied on her consistency and encouragement. At the same time, she made sure the future of the channel was secure. In her final months, she worked closely with her family, especially Matt and their son James, so they would know exactly how to continue the work she had started. The transition from a Donna-led channel to a family-led legacy began with one of the most emotional moments ever captured on the platform. In a video titled "Drop Diamonds," which Donna had been working on, the tutorial suddenly paused. The bright sewing room scene shifted to a quiet, handheld shot of Matt Jordan. Before he even spoke, the emotion in his eyes told the story. He gently informed viewers that Donna had passed away at 4 a.m. on March 14. The internet is often described as impersonal and transactional, but in the weeks following that announcement, the Jordan Fabrics channel transformed into something extraordinary. Thousands of comments poured in, not just messages of sympathy, but deeply personal stories. People shared how Donna's videos helped them through chemotherapy, the loss of loved ones, or the loneliness of the pandemic. Amid this overwhelming outpouring of support and grief, the family made an important decision. Instead of stepping away, they chose to continue. They realized the dream was no longer Donna's alone. It belonged to the woman in Australia completing her first log cabin quilt. It belonged to the veteran in Ohio who used sewing as therapy. It belonged to everyone who had ever heard Donna say happy quilting and felt a little less alone. The family didn't move forward out of obligation. They did so because the community gave them the strength and encouragement to keep going. Today, Jordan Fabrics has become a true multi-generational effort. Matt remains the steady presence guiding the business, while their son James has taken on an important role that is both technical and deeply personal. For years, James worked behind the camera, editing videos and capturing Donna's warmth and humor. Now he serves as the bridge between the past and the future, refining the familiar Jordan style, clean, bright, and instructional, for a new era. Other family members, including Peter, Michelle, and Monica, have also stepped forward, each contributing their own strengths. Some manage the complex logistics of shipping thousands of quilt kits every week, while others oversee the Grants Pass storefront, which has become a meaningful destination for quilting enthusiasts from around the world. For quilters everywhere, the Jordan family understood that honoring Donna's dream meant expanding the warmth she created. They needed to transform her personal, one-on-one teaching style into something that could continue and grow for years to come. To do that, they began featuring guest quilters and longtime staff members in their videos. Viewers started seeing the people behind the scenes, the team members who carefully cut fabric and pack each kit. This shift felt natural, yet it was incredibly powerful. By showing the faces behind the work, the family revealed that the success of Jordan Fabrics had never been the result of a single person. It was the result of a shared culture, a culture built on kindness, precision, and a deep love for quilting. If you visit the Jordan Fabrics YouTube channel today, in early 2026, you won't see a brand fading away. Instead, you'll see one that continues to flourish. Videos still attract hundreds of thousands of views, and engagement from the community is stronger than ever. Most importantly, the spirit of the channel remains unchanged. Matt Jordan has become a more visible presence on camera, sharing his expertise in precision cutting and offering insights into how each project is prepared. Watching Matt is deeply moving. After losing the partner he spent 50 years with, he still stands in that same sewing room, continuing the work they built together. In many ways, his dedication shows how work can become both a form of devotion and a path toward healing. Meanwhile, the business itself continues to grow. New patterns are regularly released, many inspired by ideas Donna had sketched or loved before her passing. When the family releases a Donna's Choice quilt kit, it often sells out within minutes. It isn't just because the fabrics are beautiful, it's because the community wants to keep a piece of Donna's legacy alive. In doing so, Jordan Fabrics has successfully transitioned from a personality-driven channel into a legacy-driven brand. Many creators struggle to achieve this, but the Jordans accomplished it by embracing honesty and vulnerability rather than hiding their grief. They've also opened the door to more behind-the-scenes moments in their lives. Viewers see family dinners, the shop dogs wandering around, and the daily challenges of running a small business. This transparency has strengthened the bond with their audience, making viewers feel less like customers and more like extended family. Today, purchasing a quilt kit from Jordan Fabrics feels like more than just buying fabric. It feels like supporting the continuation of a family's dream. But what exactly is that dream? If you had asked Donna, she likely would have said it was simply about making quilting easy and accessible. Ask the family today, and they'll tell you the dream has grown into something larger, a ripple effect. Every quilt created from a Jordan kit represents hours of focus, patience, and creativity. Some become gifts for grandchildren, others are donated to hospitals or used to warm a new home. Each quilt carries a story. The family has also embraced charity work and community outreach in Donna's honor. They organize quilt-alongs that connect people across continents, proving that a shared hobby can bridge cultural and political divides. What began as a small retail business has evolved into a global movement built around one simple idea: happy quilting. At the center of it all remains the original storefront in Grants Pass, Oregon. The shop still serves as the heart of the operation, a place filled with vibrant fabrics and the familiar scent of fresh cotton. It's a place where staff members greet customers by name and where Matt Jordan might step out from the back to offer a friendly hello. Despite their massive online reach, Jordan Fabrics has stayed grounded as a local business. That authenticity is part of what keeps them relevant. Instead of chasing trends, they've stayed loyal to the timeless beauty of quilting. Looking ahead, the future of Jordan Fabrics appears bright. The family is exploring new tutorials that incorporate modern technology while still preserving the classic style Donna loved. There are also plans to document the history of the shop and the techniques Matt and Donna developed together. Perhaps the most remarkable thing about the channel today is that it doesn't feel like a memorial. It feels like a continuation. When you watch a new video, Donna's presence can still be felt. Her design style appears in every fabric choice, and her teaching philosophy echoes through every instruction. The family hasn't moved on without her. They've moved forward with her. Their story shows that the loss of a founder doesn't have to mean the end of a mission. By coming together, husband, children, and a dedicated team, they created a support system not only for themselves, but for the entire community that grew around Donna's work. They've proven that a family business can become incredibly resilient when it's built on genuine love and shared purpose. In one of her final videos, Donna sat surrounded by a mountain of quilts and spoke about how fortunate she felt to do this work every day. To her, quilting wasn't just a job, it was a gift. Today, the Jordan family carries the responsibility of protecting and sharing that gift. For the quilters sitting at their sewing machine tonight, perhaps struggling with a binding edge or a tricky corner, the Jordan Fabrics channel is still there. The lights are still on, the kits are still being prepared, the instructions are still clear. And even though Donna may no longer be there to say the words herself, the message remains just as strong. You are capable, you are creative, and you are part of something bigger than yourself. The dream Donna Jordan began wasn't written in ink, it was sewn in thread. And as every quilter knows, a strong seam can last for generations. Today, the Jordan family continues to prove that their seams are some of the strongest of all. They aren't simply preserving a dream, they're living it, one stitch, one video, and one joyful quilting moment at a time.